The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Happiness depends upon ourselves. Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Wise men speak because they have something to say, fools because they have to say something. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. Courage is knowing what not to fear. Man is the measure of all things. I am not an Athenian or a Greek, but a citizen of the world. The only good is knowledge, and the only evil is ignorance. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. Everything flows and nothing abides. Everything gives way and nothing stays fixed. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Man is by nature a political animal. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind next to honor. Virtue is the mean between two vices, the one of excess and the other of deficiency. The more one knows, the less one believes. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. The end of life is to be like the gods, and the soul following God will be like him. By all means marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you'll become a philosopher. It is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man. To find yourself, think for yourself. Ignorance, the root and stem of all evil. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. Happiness and virtue rest upon each other. The best are not only the happiest, but the happiest are usually the best. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than him who conquers his enemies, for the hardest victory is over self. All men by nature desire knowledge. Character may almost be called the most effective means of persuasion. The foundation of every state is the education of its youth. Friendship is a single soul dwelling in two bodies. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. To do the same thing over and over again is not only boredom, it is to be controlled by rather than to control what you do. What is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bees. The greatest minds are capable of the greatest vices as well as of the greatest virtues. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Everything that happens as it should, and if you observe carefully, you will find this to be so. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. No evil can happen to a good man, either in life or after death. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. The function of man is to live, not to exist. If you would be a real seeker after truth, it is necessary that at least once in your life you doubt as far as possible all things. It is impossible to live a pleasant life without living wisely and well and justly, and it is impossible to live wisely and well and justly without living a pleasant life. To avoid criticism, say nothing, do nothing, be nothing. To be conscious that we are perceiving or thinking is to be conscious of our own existence.